Hey, this is Rory Miller of Chiron Training, and today we're going to be talking about a model that we've used off and on. It's in the the Conflict Communications book. We were using it for threat assessment way before that. Hopefully, Paul will be able to put the graphic up here so you can see what I'm talking about. This model's been through a bunch of different names. We still haven't settled on a good name, so if you come up with a good name, let us know. But basically, every individual has a comfort level with, I don't want to call it violence, coercion, making other people do what they want, how forceful they want to be. And it makes a nice little pyramid. I'm going to talk over it basically here. And then on the Patreon site, we're going to go a little deeper. We're going to go into some of the implications of the model. The model is really useful. It's really powerful. But it's a model. That doesn't mean it's objective truth. So when you're looking at the graphic, you're going to see a pyramid. In the bottom are nice people. Nice people want to do their job and they want to get along. If you get a group of nice people, and the next level is manipulative, and you throw a manipulator in there, this is, again, much easier when it's an interactive class, but what happens? The manipulator runs all over the nice people. For a while, the manipulator, that's one of their talents, can con the nice people into thinking that they're a good person. But at the end, once the nice people figure out they don't like manipulated people, and the manipulated people see nothing wrong with what they do and think that the nice people are weak. They're pushovers. And this is one of the biggest things you're going to see throughout the model. Each person has one maximum level they justified. That doesn't mean they stay at that level, and that's something we'll talk about at Patreon. But they have a comfort level. They're okay with that level. All the levels below them seem weak, and all the levels above them seem bad. And this is very instinctive of us. So you've got nice, manipulative. The manipulative person will run roughshod over the nice people until they run someone assertive. And all the assertive one does is stands up and say, I know what you're doing, knock it off. I'll report you to human resources. I'll do this. They aren't threatening violence. They aren't thinking about doing violence. They're just standing up. And the manipulative person tends to back down. And if you listen to rationalizations, the manipulative person almost always says, I was just getting things done, but I didn't get anybody's face. So again, the level above you is seen as bad. The levels below you are seen as weak. The manipulative person sees nothing, the assertive person sees nothing wrong with what they did. But as soon as they were assertive, the manipulative person crumbled. So obviously they're weak. We hold up assertiveness as a thing that everyone should shoot for. But realistically, nice people don't like assertive people either. And when we encourage our nice friends to be assertive, we're actually asking them to go 2 steps into what they think of personally as bad. Anyway, so the assertive person is effective, gets things done, until they run someone's aggressive. And aggressive is the guy who's pounding on the table, spit flies out, he's angry. And the assertive person tends to back down. Again, we get this is bad to the assertive person is weak to the aggressive person. This is as far as most people are comfortable with. And or not comfortable with, but have experience with. And because of this, they think that anyone that can be aggressive can also be the next 2 levels up. And that's just not there. Or at least it's not consistent. So the aggressive person will run around screaming, and then one day someone will just reach across and slap them. Just straight across the face, bam! And the aggressive person realizes he has no mechanism for this. And he again goes into, I was just speaking my mind. I never touched anybody. What the hell? And of course there are levels within that assaultive. And the assaultive will be fine until they run into what we call murders, with someone who's just willing to cut a throat. So for this part, what you need to know is that it's hard to go up levels. You have a max that you've justified. So does everyone else. It's easy to go down levels. We'll talk about some of the implications of that in the Patreon group. The max level you justified is not the one you live at. You can be totally a trigger puller, just completely comfortable with doing what needs to be done as part of your tactical operations. That doesn't mean you go around shooting people in daily life. On the bad side of that, serial killers are not killing people 24/7. They spend most of their time at the lower levels. So, for more of this, go to the Patreon page. We'll go a little deeper.